You know, last week's challenge, the combination wrench and vise, it was a little too conventional for this channel. It made a little bit too much sense. You guys can click up this way if you want to watch that one, if you haven't seen it. This week we have something very special from one LJ Wicks out of Wisconsin, who registered a patent simply titled Bootjack in February 1859. If you, like myself, have no idea what a bootjack is, think of like a propped up fork that you can kick your heel into to help take off your boot. Based on the number of bootjacks I've seen in old multi-tool designs from this era, they must have been very common back in the day. I'd really love to know if anyone in the audience still uses a bootjack, has one around, whether you're a farmer or a rancher, what have you. Anyway, this is no ordinary bootjack. This is an improvement to the bootjack, as so stated in the patent description. And it's not just one or two tools, no, this is a combination 6 tools in one. The most obvious, we'll just have a look at this one here, most obvious being this tack hammer and tack remover. And we have a corkscrew, because of course, a flathead screwdriver on this end, and a stove lid lifter thing, which also pulls double duty to protect the screwdriver head thing. And then, of course, the bootjack itself built into the handle. I mean, I don't see how we can lose with this one. So let's go ahead and see if I can make it. Love it. I got a bit artistic with the old freestyle milling there, but that was good fun. If you're wondering, that end mill is still very much alive. So what do we make of this thing? Well, first and foremost, this is described as a boot jack, so we'll just make sure it does its purpose there. I like it so. Yeah, works fine, I guess. The fact that it's upright is hinged means that occasionally you might come at this thing a bit too forcefully or at the wrong kind of angle, and it might fall over on you. Considering that ideally a boot jack's probably to save you from bending down, it's not great. The tack hammer and tack puller, I mean, yeah, it hits things, it's fine. Bit of a short-handled hammer, and of course these things swinging means that you definitely run the risk of this thing biting your hand if you were to use it fairly often. The screwdriver, let's have a look at that. So I'll just ground that in there. I mean, as long as you're dealing with some fairly beefy screws, it's okay. You'd want to have plenty of clearance though, because of this positioning pin. The arms will only swing out kind of 90 degrees, so they'll be flopping all over the place. Finally, the corkscrew there, and the stove lid lifter / bottle opener. I say it's a bottle opener because the use case in the patent itself only really describes this as being for removing the wax seal from a bottle. Both super unnecessary additions, and really they get in the way a lot. You know, we spoke last week about the number one tenet when designing something for manufacturers being fulfilling a need, or perhaps solving a problem that people run into. By all accounts, Mr. Wicks came up with a compact solution to perhaps his everyday goings on, which we can only assume involved a lot of hammering and drinking with his boots off. The mistake here might be the assumption that anyone else in all of history has the same lifestyle, no matter how desirable that lifestyle might be. Realistically, this might have been a good invention as just a collapsible boot jack, being as they seem to be very popular at the time. Something a rancher could throw into his kit if he was expecting to sleep rough for a couple of nights. The other additions mean that this, the standard multi-tool fallacy applies. Instead of one good tool, you now have 6 crappy ones, albeit in a smaller footprint. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Other videos can be found on your screen right now, over there. And of course, please consider subscribing if you did enjoy. So I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.